Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Let's Play Morrowind, where it's raining still. We are in, checks the map. Rilsowen, that's where we are. We're still heading a little bit further south before we hit the edge of the known universe. Which is mostly going to be exploring down this way towards Imra. And then we'll be back across the river up towards Indalrude and on this side, and then from Golmok back across to Old Ebonheart, and then east across this way, maybe to Akamora. Don't think we've been to yet, although it is marked on our map. A few things out here actually: the Boethian Falls, Telmoth River, even. Been saying that wrong the entire Let's Play. And then Necrum. Now, hopefully, if I go to you and I ask for your background, yeah, you're not an Imperial Guard anymore. So when I restored my backup that I mentioned in the previous episode, to fix the mod problem I had, I think it also restored my old load order. So for the last episode, Rise of House Telvanni was actually disabled, and Project Cyrodiil was re-enabled, which is why the Imperial Guard bug came back. Essentially, that's why that happened. But now, it does mean, though, I think possibly I might have to go back. Although maybe not, because it's still got the journal entries here. I don't know. But I may have to go back to Sadrith Mora to do the start the Rise of House Telvanni thing again. I don't know for sure. It's in my journal, but Rise of House Telvanni actually wasn't installed technically in the last episode. Oops. Never mind. It's fixed now. I hope that re-enabling it hasn't reintroduced dialogue bugs though. The ones that were previously fixed. We'll see. We shall see. We shall see. Okay, this stopped being a road for quite a while back, didn't it? Now we're just in the wilderness. Actually, let me equip my ranged leech health. Don't use it very often these days, I've noticed. And I could use it right now to restore my, health. Do I have a ranged, leech stamina? I should make a ranged leech stamina, because that would be really useful as well, for situations like now. There we go. What can we find up here? This looks vaguely climbable. Ooh, looks like there's a cave over there that I missed, and there's another one over there. Alright. Go check them out. Nice excuse to get out of the rain, if nothing else. Was there a cave here? Yeah, there is. It's just, it's quite surprisingly well hidden, actually. Past these rocks and stuff. There we go. Asanud. Alright, a bit dark. Should really hotkey Azira's light, shouldn't I? I'm running a bit low on hotkeys, unfortunately. Range leech health, range lesser. I don't really use that ever anymore, so we can change that. Let's see, that's 6. 7 can be Azira's light. I suppose I don't really need the Uvirith travel ring hotkey, do I? If I'm honest with myself. Am I wearing the Belt of the Unarmed right now? Let's just check. Yes, I am. Yeah, I'm just thinking if I was going to get a ranged leech stamina, I could replace it there. So that would be hotkey number 9. got then? Bloat caves that aren't being mined by House Telvanni. This won't do. This won't do at all. I need to come here and destroy all of the bloat, don't I? I need to send someone here. Like Eddie. We can send Eddie here after I'm done with the place to just secretly destroy all the bloat. So we can continue with our monopoly. Let's get this open. Ooh, hello. Oh, it's all getting a little bit dwemery. What have we here? Bandits. Common bandits. Smugglers or something? Vorin Gilnam. He's an ex-Vorin Gilnam now. Carmana. Scarius. What do we have? Crates with some gold. Some Dwemer bits and bobs. Some spoiled Dwemer oil. Apparently quite valuable. I shall take it. Some Jama. Is there a way further in here? Or are we like adjacent to a Dwemer ruin that we can get into from somewhere else? Then again, it's like a water pipe. Or something. Interesting. Doesn't seem to be a way in that I can tell. Maybe we can get into these ruins from another location. Hello, what the devil's that? What is that? Hold on. That's a potion of slow falling. I don't know how on earth you were supposed to be able to get that. Oh, well, right, okay, you do. Okay, you just... I thought this was a solid thing that went straight into the wall, because it is on this side. No, it's... yeah. Okay, good to know. I don't actually need that potion, so, you know, you're welcome to it. Although, is that some sort of clue that maybe I need to go up? I don't think I can do anything with this. Is there another way I haven't gone? No, it's all pretty linear. Interesting. So, is there a Dwemer ruin nearby? Here and get a decent look, although that's easier said than done apparently. We don't see anything. Maybe that... oh, excuse me. Suddenly ambushed by a yawn. Maybe that other cave might reveal something useful to us. Don't know. I really hope there wasn't something I missed back in there. I'd hate to miss out on a cool, unique Dwemer ruin. Because I do like Dwemer ruins. It's all under this big old hill over here, isn't it? Which to me makes me think maybe there's a way in via this. This almost looks volcanic, doesn't it, actually? These rocks. Buriash? Okay. How about we walk for a bit and get that fatigue restoring? There is no escape. Certainly not for you, chum. There you are. Wallop. Nil off the ferry. Master's mortar and pestle. Wouldn't hurt to have a spare one of those knocking about the place. Potion of cure common disease, potion of water breathing restore health. Cheap. More flooded caves, just what I need. Where is Tuno's hot toad? Oh, it's not quite powerful enough, that's annoying. Oh, that's a bit better actually, although I can't cast it, it's too expensive, so never mind. Never mind. Where's levitate? I like jump spells a bit better sometimes because it doesn't cause you to be stuck levitating for another 60 seconds. We have yellow glass bowl and a clay pot and 100 gold. Alright, you know, that was worth 100 gold. At least to me, that was. Hello. Nice face tattoo. Not gonna bother picking up that gold. Too fiddly. I'm gonna drink that just for the giggles. Here's the thing I've been thinking about, right? You know how, like, Fallout 4 was a very vertical game? It's one of the things I really like about that game, actually, is how vertical the design of it all is. Lots of ups and downs when it comes to exploring things, you know, rooftops, overpasses, towers, all sorts of stuff. Skyscrapers, and what have you. And then, of course, they gave you jetpacks with the power armor to help you navigate all that. It makes me wonder if, when in 2040, whenever the next Elder Scrolls game comes out, they might, they might bring back, if not levitate spells, but maybe jump spells, and really incorporate a bit more verticality into the design of places. They might just do it, It'd be kind of interesting if they did. Unpopular opinion as well, but also I'd quite like them to retain settlement building of some sort as well. Because I have to be honest, I really, really like that. I think I've definitely spent more time settlement building in Fallout 4 than I have actually playing the game normally. Especially with the Sim Settlements mod. Really good fun. Shine, restore strength. You never know, you're going to meet a Bone Walker, right? Guar milk. Some flint. I like settlement building because it's a bit like, you know how like in this game how I've gone around sort of like we've gone through several player homes. I made that one under the hideout under Vivek, the spare house we got in Balmora from killing that dude for the Thala quest, and then of course doing lots of customization of Tel Uvirith. I've always enjoyed that. I've always enjoyed being able to leave my mark on the world as a player, as I interact with it. Crossbow sure flight. It's a bit unique. I guess I'll take that. Some mortgage bolts. And I really enjoyed the settlement building in Fallout 4 because it let me do that, and also it let me do it without having to load up the janky old construction set as well, which is real nice. Because let me tell you, putting together that Vivek hideout for Fathos in the construction set was a pain in the bum. It was not a lot of fun, that. That construction set is really awkward to use. Best modding tool set I've ever used was the one for Neverwinter Nights back in the day, the Aurora tool set. That was just genius. You could be a complete idiot like me and create entire campaign modules with the touch of a few buttons. It was amazing. Because it had wizards you could run to just sort of generate areas quickly with all of the background sound effects and textures and models and stuff that you wanted very, very fast. Spiked steel right pauldron. That's a bit different, isn't it? Raw gold. Yeah. Oh, a Daedra heart, lovely. And an ebony short sword. God, all the loot in here. "36 Lessons of X, 728. Oh, a new one! Warren Layton's Beastry, Volume 17. Expensive Imperial cap. Good heavens. There is a cat meowing and trying to batter the door of the office down right now in the background. I don't think you could probably hear that, but in case you can. That's what's happening. He's been an absolute pain in the bum all afternoon. Normally, this sort of time in the afternoon when I'm working, he's actually curled up asleep. It's usually his nap time around now, but for some reason today he's got ants in his pants and he just wants to do nothing but run around, meow at me, and attack computer cables and things. So he's been banished to the corridor outside. I say banished to the corridor outside. He's been banished to literally the rest of the entire house. He could go and explore and play in. But yep. No, he's quite determined to get in here. Did I already pick up a copy of this? Life cycle of the Dreg. That was a study on dregs. Someone very obsessed with dregs in here. Anyway, Kitty needs to learn that sometimes I need to work. And sometimes he's just going to have to deal with it. The learning process is slow and painful, however. That is a magnificent hat, isn't it? What that would look like with one of my fancier robes. Need to find one that matches it now. I can't quite decide if I love it or hate it, this hat. It has a surprisingly good armor rating, though, actually. In fairness to it. Armor rating 30? Yeah, not bad. Do you know what? We're going to wear the fancy hat. Because I can. And nobody can stop me. just really need to find an outfit that it'll work with. This robe doesn't go well with those pauldrons, does it? That'll do for now. Keep an eye out for a robe that works with this helmet. Helmet, hat, whatever. Completely lost track of everything I looted now. Distracted by both this amazing hat and also the cat causing, you know, an absolute ruckus outside. He's so damn determined to get what he wants. Just doesn't take no for an answer at all. Well, let's go for a little swim. Slaughter fish. More underwater caves. Delightful. What will we find? Oh. You know what? That probably shouldn't have come as a surprise, considering. Look at that big chain. What's all this about? Dark crevice. Oh. Drowned corpse. Iron claymore. Oh god, am I stuck? Oh, it's just the best when this happens, isn't it? Damn seaweed. Apparently lots of thieves drowned down here. Lockpicking implements. Okay, there's definitely a lot more to this place than I thought there was. Whoa. How many collops? How many? This rate I'll be able to pay for a new suit of armour only in pearls. I wonder if the breath meter is at all tied to your endurance stat. Because it feels like mine's going down very quickly when I run out of water breathing. And I do have a very low endurance stat. Look at the local map. As unhelpful as it probably is. Okay, through the dark crevasse it is. Oh, it doesn't do anything. Well, isn't that just fantastic? Alright then. Maybe it's not, it's like banners and stuff down here. It's the Kingdom of the Dregs down here. Maybe it's not done yet. Maybe it's like, you know, this is something that's due to be worked on in future versions of Tamriel Rebuilt. That might explain it. Did I go through here? I think I did. God, those things are creepy looking. Alright, can I get back here before my light spell runs out? I'm still being distracted by the cat, I'm afraid. Sorry about this. I'm going to be even more absent-minded than usual right now. I feel bad because it feels like I'm being mean to him, but he really has got to learn to give me some goddamn personal space. I play with him regularly. Like, I have a whole schedule. Like, I play with him twice a day for like a good 15 to 30 minutes each time, depending on how energetic he is. At scheduled times, along with his scheduled eating times, everything is very orderly. He knows when to expect playtime, basically, is what I'm saying. We've been at this for a few weeks now, and he's had time to adjust. But today, for some reason, as I said, possessed. Absolutely possessed. He was like this last night as well, actually. He wouldn't settle down last night either. I don't know what's gotten into him lately, but he is just... he's practically climbing the walls at the moment. I don't think I explored this, did I? Oh, looks like I'm levitating up here. What do we have? Aina Sickle. It's utterly rubbish. However, it's very unique indeed. He's also got a little ruby there. An empty glass bottle. Interesting. Maybe I should have a quick leaf through these books. Maybe there's something I'm missing here. Those books are obviously placed on there, on the table for a reason. Let's see. Study on Dreughs. Those who spend time at sea tell stories about sea monsters and giant squids so often that a common person may be fooled to believe them to be true. There are indeed fearsome sea creatures, the most commonly mistaken of which are the Dreughs, half man and half squid creature. They are shrouded in mystery, though it is believed that current Dreughs or anyone know how you're actually meant to pronounce this? I know that in Oblivion the NPCs all pronounce it Dreg. I remember that because it really surprised me at the time. I was like, really? That's how you're supposed to pronounce it? So I've always called them that ever since. But anyway, Dreughs are the remnants of a once great civilization. Certain experienced fighters may serve as a worthy opponent to a Dreg, but they are fearsome fighters and should be avoided as a general rule. For this reason, goods made of or coming from Dreughs have a relatively high market value, such as Dreg wax, Dreg weapons, or armor made from Dreg hide. Certain temple members believe that it was Vivek who made the Dreughs able to allow their shells for human use as armor, though that theory may be contested. One peculiar behavior of the Dreughs is a stage in life they go through called Carvinasim. Carvinasim? During this period in their life, they have the ability to walk on the surface of the land. Yeah, because you had the land Dreughs in Oblivion. That was totally a thing. Big crab guys. When the stage is over, they consume their land-based appendages and spit them out into balls known as grom. Dreughs found in caves and grottos usually got there during their Carvinasim period, while they migrated to land or walked on the surface. Currently, I am studying in one such cave to the north of the Talvani Islands. Yeah, that explains why I suppose you'll find them in random caves occasionally. Interesting. Okay. What else? Life cycle of the Dreg. Contrary to local myths about the origins of this base species, the Dreg migrate from the Abyssinian Sea into the lakes and inlets that feed into the Iliac Bay, in addition to their massive claw-like limbs, pincers. Yeah, of course, because these guys are actually in Daggerfall, aren't they? In addition to their massive claw-like limbs, pincers, and scuttling feet protruding from a human's torso-sized skeletal frame, the Dreg wear armoured hides and secrete shell wax. They are prized in some quarters. They are aquatic scavengers, spending much of their time in deep ocean water. Local fishermen tell of altercations with this species, such as when the Dreg cut fishermen's nets to steal fish, but Dreg are mostly mild-mannered, except during Carvinasim, their period of transformation. During Carvinasim, Dreg walk upon the land, favouring shoreline marshes and rivers, close to the open water. Alright, so the Dreg aren't generally hostile. They just particularly hate Fathis for some reason. That's what I'm getting from this. Hatchlings are closely guarded, and broodmothers are extremely territorial, reacting to invaders with both speed and hostility. Maybe we just... Yeah, okay, and that maybe we just keep coming across broodmothers or something. This leads great credence to the notion that Carvinism heightens the Dreg's martial instincts. Indeed, after witnessing the evisceration of our lead geographer Polcarius Bonginius, our raiding party thought twice before capturing and culling further specimens. After a year of land walking, the Dreg return to the water. As they submerge, they undergo a final transformation known as Meph, where they devour their land skin and air organs, the body parts they no longer need, and then vomit the congealed remains as small fibrous balls that are approximately a foot in diameter. These disgusting and foul-smelling spheres are known as Grom, and are found in clusters around lakes. So far, our apothecaries have discovered no virtues in Grom, aside from inducing queasiness in some of the more weak-stomached members of this contingent. Woodlane's Beastery, book 17. Uh-huh. Yeah, the worm mouth. Those are in the Project Tamriel Skyrim mod. What's it called? Home of the Nords. That's it. Hero Ground Racer. The Snow Whale. Oh, they're gonna add snow whales to Skyrim Home of the Nords. That'd be so cool. The Moth. The Dreg. Alright, nothing... I was wondering if there was going to be something specifically relating to that little crevice and also this funky sickle thing that I found. You know, some kind of puzzle. But I guess not. Ah. Appears to be getting on a bit. Alright, well... Mark. Let's pop back inside. Travel. Tell Uvirith Tower upper. Marvelous. Right. Do you know what? Let's pop into the secret lab for a while. I do love the way we just sort of fall and crumple on the floor every time I want to go down here. It takes a hot minute to load the lab, doesn't it, now they put all that stuff in there. Goodness me. The funny thing is, there's a whole vault down in the bottom of the tower that I'm supposed to be using for all this stuff. It's just far more convenient to dump it all in here instead. Let's see. Right. Grief, Talvani Bugmas, Punarvit Residue, Mazte, Flynn, Cyrodiilic Brandy, Ancient Dagoth Brandy. Alright. Let's move this out of the way for a moment. More Flynn. We have Guar Milk. We have Goya. We have Lotham. And we have... What else do we have? Oh, the bloody thing's wigged out again. That's Dwemer Oil. I don't know if that really belongs in the liquor cabinet, you know? We're going to put that instead. Oh, I know what I can do, actually. I can pop this fancy thing I found here. The Anus Sickle. There we go. Oh, with these Orcish bolts, because this seems to be the sort of Tamriel Rebuilt shelf, honestly. That crossbow. There we go. Ebony short sword. Kind of a bit cluttered now, isn't it? But never mind. Murama card. Yeah, I don't need that anymore. What else do I need to dump? A bunch of alchemical doodads. That's what I need to dump. A collection of gems and things down here. What's that? Topaz. Yeah, peridot. Quite unique, that one. I've never found another one in the game so far. So you got a lump of raw gold. Some more rubies. An eye star. Yet another diamond. I think that might be a cursed diamond. One of these is cursed. And 22 pearls! Oh my goodness. You know what? I'll take the 22 pearls with me. I can use them to barter with occasionally. Dreg wax. Put that in there. Next to the Uvirith's dead phylactery. I'm sure he'd be delighted to know that I'm just bunged it in a bowl along with some spittle and dread wax. Very dignified. And some crushed fibre, because I don't need that either right now. There we go. Lots of books I need to go get sorted away as well. Let's do that, shall we? Travel to the vault. Alright, the library. Is he going to be here? I know it's quite late. He is still on duty, so to speak. Hello. Organize me books. Shelve these immediately. Alright, I'm going to have to sort the rest of them myself, aren't I? Because that's the only vanilla book in there, and I apparently have not got the mod installed that adds Tamriel Rebuilt compatibility for this. I actually... Ooh, sorry, bumped the microphone. Colossal oaf there. I thought I had the patch for it installed, actually. I really thought I did, but must have not installed correctly, I suppose. Tales of Kieran, the Faithful, Tarhiel's Study Book, Thauravad's Orders, Note from Minister of Justice, Neil's Ingredient List, Letter from Beast Jar, Guide to Necrom, we'll hold on to that, Life Cycle of the Dreg, Maps, Lord Lane's Beastry, Study on Dreughs, Small Kindness, Taste of Sugar, and I think that's good. A Prayer to Azura can go in there as well, Four and Wraith as well. Ah, and the spare Mortar and Pestle that I don't need. Because I got a Grandmaster's one. Yes, indeed. Okay. Alright, that's most of the things sorted. Let's go back upstairs. Back down to the lab, because there's a couple of things I forgot. That was the most... That was the worst possible route I just took there. Alright, the Dwemer oil. I suppose I can go in the Dwemer pile, can't it, actually? That would be sensible. Dwemer oil. I do apologise if this is really boring, by the way. You can always just skip ahead, I suppose. Some people do enjoy this, though. So, I'm loath to just completely leave it out. Master's more impossible. I'll just dump you over here or something. There we go. Right. I think that's good. I guess I don't need all these soul gems on me right now. Right, that'll do, pig, that'll do. The Palantir. Cheeky little Lord of the Rings reference. Right. Let's go up. Our cat's back at the door again. He's going. You can't hear him, but he's going meow, 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 and pawing at the door as well. And it must sound like I'm being so mean to him, but really I'm not. He's incredibly spoiled. I just needed to be able to record at least one video today, and he was not permitting it earlier. So, and if I let him in now, I bet he'd still probably wouldn't permit it. So let's rest for 12 hours. Your journal's been updated. Let's check on Fast Eddie. Oh, marvellous. Alright, well, this is a good excuse to go to the council house, I suppose. Let's see, where's my teleporter pad? Here it is. Telvanni Council House. Mr. Ed Thaman. I found the Amulet of Unity. It's a good thing you gave me those potions, or else the Guardians would have seen me for sure. I hope the amulet works as well as they say. The Amulet of Unity has been added to your inventory. Alright, so... Oh my... God, what is he doing? You might have been able to hear that in the background. That was very loud. Chores. Have you heard of the Books of Daedric Summoning? I hear Master Nailorth keeps one in his tower. I could check it out for you. You know what? I am missing one of those. Go ahead and check it out. Okay, boss. I should only be gone a day or so. I needed to prepare so I can sneak in undetected. Didn't you try and steal something from Master Nailorth relatively recently? I'm sure you did. But okay, you go do that. Hopefully Master Nailorth's mouth didn't hear us say that. Let's go back and check this out again. Been updated. Yeah, okay, so this is reset essentially. Yeah, this is all back to how it was. Chamber pot. I didn't notice that last time, I have to admit. Amulet see on the top of this note was included in your ingredients. Enables a swift recall to a quartz here inside of Mora. Also a simple enchantment, yeah. Let's take that with us. Ancient Dagoth Brandy. Scroll of Insight. Telvanni Coffer that it was, if I recall, empty. Okay, all this stuff. And... okay. And then you're here. Right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for me this episode. Oh, look at that hat. It really bothers me that this guy has the same like head type as Fathis, but never mind. Let's just move him out of the picture. Ladies and gents, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'll be back for another one relatively soon, hopefully. You know, boilerplate shilling, click like and subscribe and stuff. I'll see you in the next one where maybe we'll do a bit of House Telvanni stuff. We'll see. Alright, catch you next time.